All right, the TMS Fashion Tracker is back to break down the boldest and most jaw-dropping looks from last night's Grammys. Joining us this morning, TMS style expert Lisa Kisber, along with designer and editor-in-chief of BDC Magazine, George Sully. Good to see you both. Good morning. And Lisa, let's start off with a Canadian icon, Joni Mitchell, who won a Grammy last night.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I absolutely love seeing sort of these legends of music gracing the red carpet. And I think that this is really an amazing moment for Joni Mitchell. Obviously, sequins very apropos. It's the Grammys.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
Really, you got to be fabulous. And I think it really is something that's easy to move around in, easy to get up and down on stage. I love that. But I really think this was just an iconic moment in music.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to our first fashion category, which is ebony and ivory.
Yes.
So, Liz, who is commanding the night in black and white?
So there was a ton of black and white, and this we're seeing on a ton of red carpets as of late. So we have Addison Rae in Alaya, we have Olivia Dean there in the Chanel, which I thought was absolutely stunning and very elevated. Like the Grammys can sometimes be a little bit like, what? But this was like, oof, love that look. Billie Eilish in Hodokova. This to me was an homage almost to Tom Brown, because she wears a lot of Tom Brown also, had that Tom Brownish feel. And Miley Cyrus and Celine. I can say Addison Rae, I love that this was a high-low hem but reversed. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I see it's like, okay, let's do something new, fresh. And Miley Cyrus, I'm going to say, missed the mark for me. There was too much going on. Like, I like the idea of the brooch and the accessories and all that stuff, but it was too much.
I think Olivia Dean is the winner for me.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that. And it's a beautiful lampshade version of what from last time.
There you go.
I considered it. I made a lot of waves when I called the last dress a lampshade, and I think this is the better version.
A better lampshade.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, Olivia Dean rocked it last night, not only fashion, but musically as well. Won Best New Artist.
She did.
Okay, up next, our next category is pure mayhem. Over the top and unforgettable. And yes, we are tipping our hat to Lady Gaga, by the way, whose album Mayhem won Best Pop Vocal Album. George, let's go to you first on this. There's a lot of people talking about Bieber redefining stripped down sound and performance, I guess. And also a lot of people talking about Chappell Rowan on the red carpet.
Chappell Rowan, well, I would say fantastic job. I'll leave it there. Anybody believe me?
It's
Lady
word
Gaga,
for a reason.
Right, absolutely. Lady Gaga, fantastic. The Canadian design, what's the Canadian design?
Matiel Fecal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Matiel Fecal is actually a duo that started out in digital content and moved into being muse for Rick Owens and Quebecois Story. So I love that we're seeing some Canadian design.
Teyana Taylor, another comeback. Fantastic job this time around, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. So to me, that was like the mayhem and maybe a little bit extra skin in that Tom Ford by Hader Ackerman. That was done right.
Yes.
I think Chappell Rowan left a little, like too much, not enough to the imagination. I don't know. There was just look. I love Mugler, lovely, whatever, but I just felt like it was a miss here. It wasn't really fashion. I didn't feel the fashion vibe. I also felt like it was too coordinated, hair, dress, all of that together.
I also felt pain.
Yes.
Yes.
I also was in pain watching her because I'm like, ouch.
Sometimes you got to suffer for art, right?
Right.
Well, Chappell
Imagine
was.
if somebody stepped on that dress.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay. Moving to our next category, we're going to do a tribute to Justin Bieber's latest album. We're looking at the men who brought swag to the carpet, Lisa.
There was a lot of swag. So first of all, Bad Bunny, I mean, can do no wrong. What an epic. This is such a win for me across the board and a win, obviously, at the Grammys. But Schiaparelli, this is sort of the first major men's red carpet look for Daniel Roseberry. So really a great moment in fashion there. And Schiaparelli, just beautifully done. Somber, we have in Valentino. I'm into the sequence. That's cool.
Rock and roll.
Yeah,
it's rock and roll.
It feels Grammys. It feels Grammys.
Absolutely.
Was he wearing mirrors, Somber?
Yeah, mirrors. When he sparkle,
performed.
That. John Baptiste, to me, this was too marching band-esque.
Absolutely.
I wasn't feeling it.
Sequined, army, military type of look. I wasn't.
No, I wasn't feeling that one. And then Kendrick Lamar in that Chanel tuxedo, and became the most awarded hip-hop artist in Grammy history. So really an amazing night, and I just thought classic
look.
Classic.
Yeah.
You have a favorite, George, in there?
I would say rock and roll Somber for me. I know it's out there, but it's Grammys.
It's Grammys.
Yeah, wear your sunglasses around Somber in this outfit for sure. It's very reflective. So
our next category is those who were in sync because coordinated looks, Lace, were everywhere.
2009 called, they want their Grammys back. That's what I was thinking. Like, if you had asked me, like, feathers are going to be on the red carpet, I'd be like, yeah, shears, okay, yeah. We're all going to be in coordinated matching outfits. It's like, what? I did not predict this. This was not in my bingo card. So there we're seeing Mayhem in Louis Vuitton. To me, it looked like short pants. Like, I wanted them all longer. All those dresses need to be longer. Otherwise, I was digging the little accenty sort of piping vibe. We have Cat's Eye there in Ludovic de Saint-Sernin. And to me, again, this is like many different versions of the same dress. Okay, like I feel the group, right? Like there's a group vibe. So I get that this sort of goes with Grammy's element. I absolutely love the Pharrell trio. I love the Dusty Rose. I thought this was Grammy's cool, elevated, red carpet, just epic. And I just am obsessed with Pharrell, so obviously epic.
Absolutely.
And Reba and Rex, to me, this is like, you know, the couples thing and the matching thing. I feel like that tracks for country. So I wasn't like, oh, okay, I feel this. But this was not on my bingo card. The whole like Destiny's Child, TLC, we're going to go back and we're going to feel the group for everybody. Okay, but it makes for great costumes later on. So if we want to have some inspiration, I feel like this is a good Grammys for that.
Okay,
well, I went with a little bit of a bolo tie today, a little bit of, Shabuzi tribute. So then, so good on for Reba. But Pharrell Williams and Malice and Pusha T, I think I'm not a matchy type of a person to come to, let's all wear the same thing together. But no, it worked out. I liked it. I liked the velour, the nice, the look, the feel. It's Louis Vuitton, of course.
So like streamlined, elegant, cool.
Yeah.
And to me, still like Grammys, you want a little of that edge, you want a little something, and it still had that feeling.
Yeah, definitely in sync there for sure.
There it is.
Okay, our next category, overproduced. Those who maybe tried a little too hard, Lisa, and missed the mark.
Yeah. Yes, there are definitely some of those. Look, I think the Grammys is a little bit about pushing the boundaries. We definitely see things we wouldn't see on other red carpets. And there we're seeing Kesha and Atelier Bizet. To me, it was so much fabric. Like, this was just too much fabric. I'm like, pick something and then maybe pare down the rest. Twigs, to me, this looked like it was not finished, so I was not feeling that one. Heidi Klum in the Marina Horseman's Cedar. This was literally her body, molded to her body. Now, here's the thing. We're seeing a lot of these like plate-y fashion outfits. I'm into them, but this looked like the colors missed the mark. I'd like it about 7 inches shorter. If it was in navy or burgundy, I'd be like, okay, fine.
What is the material on Heidi's dress?
So I read latex. It looks like molded plastic to me.
Yeah.
I just keep wondering, how did she sit down? That remains to be seen, don't know. And then Zara Larsson, to me, this is that Germain designer. This was giving Britney Spears, I'm a slave for you.
Thank you.
Like, just like off by a shade, like,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Where's the snake?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I did not like this one at all either. Like, all of these, I think, missed their mark in texture or in cut. Like, they just.
George, you going to save anyone here?
No. And FK Twigs felt like she was mauled by an animal before she showed up on the.
I mean, I don't know if you ever go to your stylist requesting that look. I want to look like I've been mauled.
Yeah, right.
It's mauled today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It gave Dune also a little bit.
I'm wondering. I'm also wondering if Heidi could have saved her look if she had just done that as a bodice, as a corset, and then did a really neat skirt.
I'll take that, absolutely.
Yeah, or just shorter and a different color. The color does nothing for her, and I love the idea of like an homage to silhouette and shape. Super into it, but give me a burgundy, give me a navy.
And I'll say Zara disqualification only because she wore the dress twice. She wore it for her show as well. And do you really do that? Do you really do that?
In this time, I like the reusing. I like it.
If it's good.
If it's good. There you go.
I didn't want to say that.
That's in the fine print.
Very good point. Very good point. Okay, our final category, sheer genius. These were the see-through, daring looks that stopped us in our tracks, Lise.
This was on my bingo card. Like this, I know this is a trend, and we've talked about it here. I know you've all been following along as we look at all these trends on these red carpets. And so here we see Sabrina Carpenter, I think, did so well with this beautiful Valdrin Sahidi dress. I thought it was stunning. Oh no, sorry, that was custom Valentino. We have Carol G in Paolo Sebastian, Hailey Bieber and Alaya, and Kalani was in the Valdrin Sahidi. To me, all of these, the sheer is beautiful. I thought these are like an homage to a beautiful silhouette, all done interestingly and sort of, omitting different pieces and parts to sort of play up that sheer element. I love the idea of the volume with the sheer, as we saw with Sabrina Carpenter. I thought her look was sheer, but then really elevated at the same time, which is like, okay, I like this for the red carpet because we want to see that elevation, but we also want to see some interest at the Grammys. We want to be like, that's interesting. Things that make you go, you know? We want a little things
George,
that make you
got
go,
about 30 seconds here.
You know what? Hailey Bieber. Just classic.
Yeah,
It's just classic and modern woman. I love it.
Yeah,
love it. Easy.
And there to have Justin have his moment, right?
Yeah,
like
that's it.
Really,
that's it.
she's there, beautiful, elegant. I mean, this really is such a flattering dress and very wearable. Like I feel like we could all get on board with that.
For sure.
And you can wear it again.
Yes, because it's
That
good.
one you could.
That's right.
All right.
That's good.
Music and the fashion. We have covered it all this morning from last night's Grammys. Thank you both. Good to see you this morning.
Pleasure. Always.
Thank you.
Always.